So, welcome to Chapter 2, Part 2 of this course at Keep Growing Academy. Today I want to share with you and basically show you how you can go about finding the right market, right? How do you go about finding and tapping into a market that you can serve and be able to make money from every single time? Basically eliminate the guessing game, right? Because this is probably going to be the most important part of your market research, and that is to finding a market, an unserved market that you can tap into to offer your services to. Now, for this, you basically need two things, which I'm about to go over in the duration of this video. So without further ado, let's get started with it. So there are two most important points, right, when it comes to finding a market. It goes without saying that the market needs to be big enough, right? The market that you're serving needs to be big enough for it to be effective, for your sales and marketing strategies and your promotion strategies to be effective, which is something that we're going to go over on the next chapter, which is going to be sales and promotion. Now, the market needs to be big enough. That's the first thing. And the most important thing, which leads to the second point, the problem needs to be popular. It needs to be a very common issue that you can solve faster, cheaper, more effectively. And even if you do charge a high ticket, the problem needs to be common, so that when you are tapping into this big market, you can serve as many potential clients as possible for a common issue, that it will be a no-brainer to the customer, as long as your offer is good and your promotion and the way you structure your offer is great, which is what's going to lead us to one of the next slides. Like I was just saying, promotion and sales. We're going to get more in depth into that, but it's very important to have a big market, to be able to serve a big market and to be able to solve common issues. Now, I'll give a good example about this. I run a digital marketing agency where I'm currently doing video editing, right? My market is within the YouTube space, because YouTube has got 1.9 billion active users every single day. That's 1.9 billion active people that are promoting their business online, that are promoting the business on YouTube. Now, out of that market, I serve real estate agents, right? But what problem am I solving? Well, I'm solving the problem of content creators who are spending a lot of time editing their videos and having less time actually doing the work that they love, which is teaching, which is actually educating and sharing their content. So where do I come in? I free up all the time in exchange of a value that's worth money, right? Which is why I'm able to get so many meetings booked, because I've always followed this concept, this system. And if you follow this too, you'll always win. You'll always be able to book meetings for every single potential client, and you'll be able to scale your business within no time. Now, just to show you visually exactly what I'm talking about, what I usually do is I come on YouTube, right? Now there are some tools that I like to use, which I'll go over right now. What I do recommend is you download a software called a Chrome extension called vidIQ. Now, what does vidIQ do? Right, vidIQ is actually a YouTube analytics tool that allows you to track the best keywords, search volumes, competition, the overall score, and to be able to determine how large is the market, what's the competition, and what's the volume size. Now, this is something that we're going to get to in a bit, right? So, but right now, let's go ahead and try this in action, right? So what we're gonna do is, if you haven't installed vidIQ, now's your chance. You can go ahead and click on this right over here. Or you can go to the Chrome Web Store, and go ahead and install it, and you'll have it available on your YouTube browser, right? Whatever you want to call it. Now, let's go ahead and, for my niche, right, I like to type in the word real estate. So that's where I'm going to find my clients. Now, the next step for me to finding clients, right, is what I'll do is I'll type in the word real estate, right, because that's the market I'm serving. And I'll scroll all the way down over here to where I will find the vidIQ panel, right? Now notice over here the volume is quite high, but the competition is also high. Now this goes without saying that this is a very bad keyword to use, right? Now I'll tell you why this is so. Now with vidIQ, where there is competition, there's competition and there is search volume, right? These are two different things. Now it's very important to make sure that the competition is low and the search volume is high, to be able to tap into a market that you can serve. Now, why is this so important? I'll get into this a bit, right? I'll tell you why this is so important if you are looking to generate leads through YouTube, which I'm about to explain right now, which I also highly recommend you do as well. Now, what I usually do is, because this is not a good keyword to use, what I'll do is I'll type in the word real estate agent, then I'll narrow it down to real estate agent. Guess what? I'm still gonna get a large volume and also a large competition list, right? But let's say I try to target real estate agents based on locations. Well, because I'm serving the United States, right, I'm serving real estate agents that are based in the US. So what I'll actually do is I'll go in Wikipedia, right? I'll go in the wikipedia.org on the official website. I'll go ahead and type in cities in the United States. Right. And once I've scrolled all the way down, I'll come to a list, right, of all the cities within the United States. Now I can go ahead and filter it based on what I want to see, right, based on A to Z, which is what I like to do actually. I come over here, then just click on city, then it will filter it by alphabetical order. So I'll go ahead and copy this and paste it in where it says real estate agent, and I'll say in Austin, right? So real estate agent Austin. So guess what happens now? Well, the volume is quite medium, but the competition is low. So the reason why this is actually good, right? This is a good keyword to use, right? This is a good keyword to use to tap into this market. Now I've found my market, right? I've basically found my market. I found the leads that I wanted to, the leads that I wanted to start generating, right? And the clients that I want to reach out to. Now, to explain this more in depth, why this is so important, which will be in the next step, is that most content creators, they pay attention to this, right? If you are a agency owner like me, offering video editing or graphic design to YouTube content creators, you want to make sure that you're targeting high quality content creators that that know their craft, that are actively using YouTube to grow their business. And how are YouTube content creators actively growing their business on YouTube, right? Well, it's simple. They are using softwares like this to grow their channel. They are looking at the volumes. How many volumes are they potentially going to get, right, with the keywords that they're using? What is the low competition? What is the competition? Is it low? Is it high? If it's low, it means that they are going ahead and using those keywords to rank their channel. So which means that if you come in with an offer that's going to help them reach this goal, be in line with what they are trying to achieve, you're already putting yourself at an advantage for success with your outreach campaign. Now the next one is going to be to using QMail Gorilla. Now all of this is made possible with the software QMail Gorilla, which is my lead generation software. Now granted, this will only work if you do have QMail Gorilla, because what QMail Gorilla actually does, it does something very beautiful, right? Now QMail Gorilla actually increases your response rate by 60%, your email open rate, because the emails are actually high quality, right? The emails are actually very relevant, they're of high quality, and you're targeting content creators, and content creators are by far the most engaging potential clients you can ever do business with, period. I don't care if you're talking about Facebook ads, LinkedIn outreach, TikTok promotion, whatever the case may be. YouTube, without a doubt, is the best way to get clients for completely free without zero ad spend. As long as you're paying a subscription for a software like this, that's the only thing you're going to be paying for. But other than that, there's no ad fees, there's no crazy ad spend you're spending to acquire a lead. You're basically just getting these leads for nothing, right? But let's go ahead and watch the video and show you the power of QMail Gorilla and how it actually works, and how I go about using it to find leads, to find clients, and book meetings for my agency. And hopefully you can do the same for yours too.
Hi there. Today I want to show you how you can utilize QMail Gorilla to generate high quality leads and scrape emails in real time from a very powerful database known as YouTube itself. Now, YouTube has got 1.9 active users every single month, and is by far the most powerful tool to use, powerful and underrated tools to actually use. And most of the content creators on YouTube are desperately in need of services such as digital marketing, graphic design, and video editing. So in today's video, I want to show you how you can actually use our tool as a graphic design business owner to scrape emails of leads that are looking for graphic design work today. So let's go ahead and open up our software. So the first thing you're going to be introduced is going to be the login screen. So you'll need your user ID. Now you'll obviously receive a user ID once you subscribe for a subscription with QMail Gorilla. So we're going to go ahead and log in with it. It says that the account is authenticating, so just give it some time. Okay, let's click OK. And now we're introduced to this beautiful user interface. So the first thing to take note of is going to be our sections, right? We have our search input, we have our settings, the mailing settings, we have our summary, our database storage size, and our sender. So for now, we're going to start off with the search input. So for the search input, we want to look for videos that have music producers in them. The best keyword to use is going to be the word type beats to find.
Now, just to reference to that, this is when I was still running my agency my graphic design agency, right, doing graphic design work for music producers, right? So what I would do is I would use the word type beats and use these keywords which I'm about to share with you in this video. But let us continue watching the video and see
these music producers. Now what I found is a lot of music producers actually require graphic design work, and that's what this video is all about. Looking for clients, for potential clients that are in desperate need of your work, and you can actually offer them your services today with QMail Gorilla. So we're going to go ahead and copy this keyword, and we're going to go ahead and paste it over here, or type it in manually if you do wish to do so. Now for the page view limit, by default the browser will have one page view limit, but the more pages you scroll through, the more leads you'll be able to generate. But the more pages you scroll through, the longer it will take as well. So for the sake of this video, I'll maybe keep it at 5, or maybe even keep it at 1. It's fine. And then lastly over here we have our channel, number of channels, number of videos that we want to target in a specific channel. So in each video that we're scrolling through, we're going to validate the channel based on the number of videos that it actually has. So we want to target maybe videos that have less than 100 videos in them. That will tell us how big the channel is, and so we're going to stick with that. And then we want to address recipients by the email username. So for this case, this will be if I manage to extract an email that's johndoe@gmail.com, then what QMail Gorilla will do is it will extract this John Doe as the username, so we can use that to address the recipient. And then we have search for we have return Gmail accounts only, which basically means that it's only going to return emails that have a @gmail.com at the end of it. Accelerate mode is going to be a feature that's going to be used to disregard some of these search criterias, but that's for the sake of this video. That's going to be another topic that I'll explain in the next videos to come. Same thing with the multi-search. Multi-search is basically a feature that allows you to do multiple searches, but just doing it in the CSV file. But I'm also going to touch on the topic later on in the next videos to come. So for now, let's just hit search. And what QMail Gorilla will do is it will actually start searching and finding emails off of YouTube that are within this particular keyword search. Okay, so the process has been complete. So now let's go and see how many emails we've been able to generate with this particular search criteria, with 1 page view and 100 videos in a channel, and this type beat keyword. Let's go actually see how many email addresses we've scraped. So we're going to do that by going through the data control panel, and as you can see, we've been able to scrape off 7 email addresses. Now these are all the emails these are all the additional details that we can actually address right on the email that we're about to compose, which is very key, which is actually very key for sending personalized emails. And I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So when you're sending emails, you obviously will have parameters, attributes, or input fields for that matter, whatever you want to name them. It's going to be something that's like this, right? So for name, in this case, it's going to be it's going to be the name of the author. So what QMail Gorilla will do is it will allow you to use these input fields to address these details that you will find over here. So you can now personalize these emails with these parameters. And then lastly, we have URL. So obviously it's going to do this for every single video. So obviously this will change, the input fields will change for every single video that it's, for every single lead that it sends emails out to in real time. And now let us start composing our email. So in order to compose our email, we're going to just type in our subject line. I'm going to say, hey, name, say love your video title. So now we're addressing the video title. Would love to work with you. Are you interested in some artwork kind? So obviously I would personalize this email a lot more, but for the sake of this video, to keep it short and simple, we're just going to go with this. Now we do have other features. We do have an additional feature over here that allows developers to use HTML code on the email body. For the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it simple and disable HTML mode. But if you are a developer and you want to use the HTML mode, you can do so by enabling the HTML feature right over here. So let's click send, and our emails will start sending. So let me get back to it once it's done. Okay, so we've sent out all our emails now. As you can see, there's 6 emails that has been sent out. You can go through this by checking on our data controls, and we can see that these are all the emails that have been sent out. You can obviously see that they've been sent by looking at the checkbox. Now we do have another feature, additional feature over here that will allow us to block emails. For example, if we send emails out to certain recipients and we don't want to send emails to them ever again, we can go ahead and add them to the block email list by adding in the email, for example, johndoe@gmail.com. You can go ahead and add the email. So we need to close this box in order to have it take effect. And as you can see now, it's been added. Cool.
And that, guys, is how you generate leads, extract emails, and this is basically how I've been able to book meetings for every single week my business. And just to share that with you, to prove that prove my case study with you guys as how I went about doing it, is I would like to share with you my calendar, right? I would like to go over my calendar to share with you for the last few weeks, right? We've been booking meetings over here. If we all go all the way back to last year in November, when everything started, when my whole journey of booking meetings every single week started off over here. Then we went all the way from December, and we did December over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You know, the list keeps going on, guys. 19, 20, 21. You know, if I miscount somewhere, that's probably just to show you how many meetings we've been able to book with Email Gorilla. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Right. You know, you haven't booked meetings for June, July. Okay, July. There we go. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 24, 35. And the list keeps going on, guys. You know, the list keeps going on. I'll probably book more than this. This is probably inaccurate, but there has been days where I booked my whole calendar through and so forth. Now, this is all made possible with QMail Gorilla. Now, we do have a 7-day money back guarantee on it, so you can use it. And if you're not happy with it, you do get your money back within 7 days. You got nothing to lose on it. It's definitely worth a shot. It's definitely something that you can use to generate meetings, with content creators on YouTube. And that is how I've been able to grow my agency and get it to a point where I'm booking meetings almost every single day with it. And that is how you tap into the market. So basically, to summarize everything, when you're looking to tap into the marketplace, right? What I mean by tapping into the marketplace, finding the right market, is try and go for a big market, a big enough space, right, where there's at least billions of users within the space, right? I know Facebook is also another platform that has billions of users. The only downfall of that is that you spend money on ads, and the whole strategy around it is not worth your time. Trust me on it. I've been there, and you don't want to be spending money on Facebook ads to acquire clients. That is a complete downfall, especially if you're running an agency. But what you can do is, having a big enough market, another market you can look at is YouTube, right? That is a platform that's worth looking into. And if you have services like video editing, graphic design, that is going to complement the problem, that is going to solve the solution within this space, within the market itself, you're always going to win every single time. Like you've seen my examples over here, right? Is that when it comes to finding the space, the market space, is that I'll go on YouTube, right, and type in a keyword, a very specific keyword, until I actually find a low competition and a high volume using vidIQ, right? And I'll go ahead and copy this keyword, and I'll go ahead and type it in and paste it in on QMail Gorilla, right, on my software, which is what I have over here. And then I will go ahead and extract my emails that way. And if I also want to look for keywords, another way of looking for keywords, unique keywords, is by combining them with, say for example, if you're in my space right now, working with real estate agents, you can target real estate agents based on locations in cities, right? And that is how I go about doing it, right? And then also looking for that space by using the Wikipedia page to search for cities within the United States, and then using this as your source to finding leads for your agency. And that is how you go about generating leads for your agency. That is why it's important to make sure that the volume is increased and the competition is low as possible, which will allow you to always generate a consistent amount of leads. Because if you have this, then you'll never go wrong. This is X-Men, and I'm signing off.